Jessica Hylton, and I'm the founder and owner of Jessica Bakes. And basically I started my business last summer because I wanted a summer job, but I didn't want the typical job in an office where I wouldn't really enjoy it. So I've been baking for maybe 7 years now, and maybe 5 years from scratch. So I decided that I could start my own business. My business is currently 1 year and 2 months old. I started it on April 18th, 2010, and I've just been progressing from then. And I had help from my parents who helped me to get started, you know, with equipment and everything, and support from friends, advice from other older people who have their own business and they've been through this already. So I had quite a lot of help on starting my business. My biggest highlight of my business so far would be that I've learned a whole lot more about cakes, decorating, anything to do with baking that I wouldn't have known before. I spent a lot of hours researching that I probably wouldn't have done before because I wouldn't have had any need for it. And just basically being able to broaden and expand my knowledge on baking. Okay, my business is an at-home bakery, and I offer my clients cakes, cheesecakes, cookies, cupcakes, pies, tarts, bread, any pastry or savory items that they'd want to. I can do savory items as well, but I focus on baked goods and desserts. My favorite product sold in my store is cheesecakes because I really love doing cheesecakes, and I just love that even though it takes about 8 hours to do one cheesecake, such a great result comes out afterwards. However, I think other people's favorite products are chocolate cakes. I don't know why. I guess everyone likes chocolate, but that is the most ordered product from Jessica Bakes. Well, I haven't really experienced that many challenges. I would just say the basic challenges that any young entrepreneur would have to deal with, which is basically learning things that you wouldn't have known before, and dealing with people with a lot of different personalities that you probably wouldn't have to deal with before, but you just have to know that, you know, they're your clients and they're always right in the end. So you just need to know that what they want is given to them before anything else. I would say the only other challenge, or actually the biggest challenge that I have, is time management. I'm learning a whole lot more how to deal with things, but then when I start learning more, I get more orders. So I've just learned that time management is extremely important, especially when you're on other people's schedules. So I have my own schedule where I slot in everyone's order to know how long exactly everything is going to take to do. So I've dealt with that challenge, and I'm just learning more how to deal with it. I bake everything from scratch, every single thing. I use the finest quality ingredients I can get, and I use all fresh fruits. So I would say that would set me apart, as well as the fact that I do personal consultations and I just try my best to meet my clients' needs, whether it is being more creative with them or they want something unusual that they've never tried before, and introducing new things and unique things that they probably haven't tasted before. I would say what I love the most about being in this type of business is that I love baking. Like, I don't think I could explain to anyone how much I love baking, and the fact that I get to serve other people in terms of satisfying what they want, baked products. I really love that about my job, and that I get an excuse to spend hours watching Food Network and say that I'm bettering my business. The advice that I would give to entrepreneurs who would like to start their own business, number one advice that I would give them is to listen to people who have done it before. People who have their own businesses, they're well established, and they have made their own mistakes. Listen to them, because even if you think you already know what you want to do, they can help you avoid mistakes. They can give you tips that you wouldn't have known before, and just help you to better yourself in a quicker time frame. Another piece of advice that I would give entrepreneurs is that understand, as Reverend Wisdom once said, that your dreams are your dreams and other people might not understand them, but it's important for you to know what you want, and to know that you just have to keep working hard at what you want to do, and you will be able to achieve it. Future plans for my business are that, firstly, I want to start exporting goods to other Caribbean countries, and I realized that it's not that hard because a lot of companies, including one of my favorites, Williams Sonoma, exports goods and so I'm working on that. I want to start with cookies first, since that's the easiest thing to export, and then go on to other goods like cheesecakes, cakes, cupcakes. And another future plan for my business is that I want to change my website into an online e-commerce website, so that people can start paying online instead of always in cash, so that when I'm exporting it's a lot easier, instead of, you know, coming through Western Union or anything. It just makes the whole process smoother. In terms of baking, what I enjoy the most about my business is tasting new products that I probably wouldn't have made before. Things that I've always been curious about, or I see on TV, I see online. I can just bake it based on knowledge that I have in baking now, and just learning more about the culinary world that I wouldn't have been able to do before. The last thing that I would say I enjoy the most about my business is making my clients happy. I really do enjoy seeing that I've satisfied people, to hear that they really enjoy the product, and that they, you know, they want to like help me to just tell other people about me, and that just really makes me feel happy, because I just like helping other people in that aspect. The aspect of my business that I really do enjoy the most, although it's probably more specific to my business and businesses in general, is that I have a blog as well, and I really enjoy fan mail that I get from people. And it's fun to read, it's fun to reply, and it just really inspires me to not only keep my business going, but keep my blog going, so that people are reading, they are learning as well, and they are enjoying baking themselves. And I really do like that I'm helping other people. You're watching PriceCheck TV, and you can find out more about Jessica Bakes at jessicabakes.com. You can follow me on Twitter at Jessiker Bakes. You can like my Facebook page at facebook.com/JessicaBakes. You can email me at jessikerbakes@gmail.com.